without needing an audience. And that's exactly what you did. You proved to yourself, in a space nobody was watching, that you are relentless, unshakable, and unbreakable. That invisible battlefield became your proving ground, and the crown was the inevitable acknowledgement of your victories. You didn't fight for recognition. You fought for mastery, and mastery is the language the universe understands. Every silent triumph you claimed built the throne you now occupy. Number 4. You became immovable in a world full of people who blow over like paper. The world is full of people who bend, fold, and crumble under pressure. They sway with every trend, chase every opinion, and allow them to shake them. But you didn't just resist that pull, you became unshakable. You built a foundation so strong, so grounded in your own understanding of yourself, that nothing outside of you could make you falter. You became immovable in a world designed to make everyone else feel fragile. Becoming immovable isn't about stubbornness or ego. It's about cultivating absolute clarity about who you are, what you stand for, and where you're going. When you went solo, you stopped relying on others to stabilize your mind or your emotions. You stopped seeking validation, reassurance, or permission. Every influence that used to sway you lost its power because you learned to anchor yourself internally. That internal stability became visible in your presence. People notice it, even if they can't explain it. They sense that you aren't reacting to the chaos around you, you're standing above it. Being immovable changes everything. It forces the world to adjust to you instead of you adjusting to the world. Doors that once slammed shut now hesitate. Opinions that once shook you now ricochet harmlessly off your confidence. Even the universe shifts around someone who refuses to be moved. That energy isn't something you can fake, and it isn't something anyone can impose. It is forged through relentless self-discipline, relentless self-honesty, and relentless action taken in alignment with your truth. And here's the critical part. Being immovable doesn't isolate you from life. It amplifies your influence. People who once tried to control, manipulate, or sway you now watch in quiet awe because they can't penetrate your calm. Your immovability makes you magnetic, authoritative, and inevitable. You didn't just survive a world designed to make you bend, you transcended it. You became someone the universe had to recognize, someone whose presence alone rewrites the rules around them. In a world full of people who blow over like paper, you stand like bedrock. Number 5. Your loneliness became a power source that no one expected. People talk about loneliness as if it's only a weakness, something to fix or avoid. But for you, it became the very environment where your real power was built. When everyone else tried to distract themselves from being alone, you faced it head-on. You didn't run from your thoughts. You sat with them. You didn't hide from your wounds. You studied them. That kind of solitude doesn't break a person. It breaks everything false around them. And that's exactly what happened to you. Your loneliness stopped being a dark place. It transformed into a workshop, a training ground, a furnace where you melted down old versions of yourself and rebuilt something stronger. Others didn't see the silent work you were doing, but the results are impossible for them to ignore now. You walked in empty and walked out sharpened, self-aware, and completely uninterested in returning to who you used to be. When you were alone, you learned how to self-regulate. You strengthened your mind because you couldn't rely on anyone else to hold it together for you. You became emotionally stable because to validate you or soothe you. You had to learn that skill yourself. You developed clarity because there was no background noise distracting you from your own intuition. While others drown in loneliness, you learned to breathe in it, and that's why it became your power source. People sense this now. They see someone who doesn't cling, doesn't beg, doesn't chase. When left alone, that makes them uncomfortable, even confused, because independence on this level is rare.